A year ago, we took on the challenge of turning this beat-up Mitsubishi Lancer into a full-blown budget EVO build, and it quickly turned into one of the most popular builds on this channel, as well as being one of my favourite cars to drive.
I love this car.
Unfortunately, last Friday, I got the call that every car enthusiast dreads of getting. I was told the FEVO had been stolen.
Yep, you heard correctly. Unfortunately, last Friday the FEVO was stolen. Got a call from the cops while I was loading up the car, the E36 here, to go to the track drifting. And they said, hey, we've had a report your car is blocking traffic. I was like, I don't think so. I'm currently at my shop. So, and he said, you know, here's the registration number, Mitsubishi Lancer. And I was like, yeah, that is actually my car. And it turns out I walked out the front door of my house. I was so focused on the drift day and taking, you know, stuff to the car, I didn't even notice that the FEVO was gone. So while I was on the phone to the cop, I jumped on the cameras that's out the front of my house, and sure enough, FEVO was not there. So unfortunately the camera didn't capture them stealing the car because they were just out of the motion zone of the camera. But as you can see right here on the camera, we can see at 10 past 5 a.m. the car is there because the camera takes a photo every hour, and then at 10 past 6 a.m. the car is gone. So somewhere in that hour they stole the car. It's kind of ironic that I got home at 2 a.m. that morning from finishing the E36, so there was a very small window for them to steal the car, but hey, somehow they did it. I have no idea of the condition of the car. We're about to go take the car trailer right now, head to the impound lot and pick the FEVO up. Obviously one of the best things out of this whole situation is we get the car back, which is absolutely phenomenal. Because it looks so much like an EVO, they would have seen it on the side of the road, thought it was an EVO, thought they were in the money, and taken it. Now, one of the best things about the whole situation is the FEVO had a dud fuel pump in it. I've been meaning to fix it, but I've been so busy getting the E36 done that I did not get time to fix the fuel pump. So what they did, they stole the car, they got about 1 kilometer away, and good old FEVO, she gave up on them. She failed, fuel pump died, and they were stuck in traffic, which is pretty hilarious in my mind to think of the thieves kind of trying to start the car, it not working for them. It would have been peak hour traffic for them, and yeah, it's pretty funny. So good old FEVO, broken fuel pump, saves the day. So right now, we've got the car trailer, Woz is with me, legend. We're headed to the impound lot, and we're going to go see what kind of condition the FEVO is in. Now I'm crossing my fingers that it was the fuel pump. Of course, it could be something else. They may have over boosted the car and blown it up, so we don't actually know. Also, we don't actually know if we have to pay to get the car out of the impound lot as well, which is kind of ironic. The car was stolen, but let's go. Let's go.
So we attached the car trailer and headed to the impound lot, crossing our fingers that we'd find the FEVO in one piece. We didn't have to pay anything to get the car out, which was awesome. And finally, after what seemed an eternity, it was time to see the FEVO. So we followed the agent through hundreds of cars until finally we saw it.
Right. Oh, is that Prince? Right. Oh my god. What? There's a big hole in the block.
It's not right.
Damn.
That's sad.
That is real sad. Oh, that sucks, dude. Wow.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, that's rough. That's way worse than I thought it would be. Ah. Man, that is destroyed. How'd they manage to blow it up and I didn't? Do you reckon they just turned the clicks up on the booster?
The clicks up on the booster. Yeah.
That's crazy, really. R.I.P. baby. Damn. Rough. So rough.
Oh.
That's a big hole.
This is a big hole.
Alright, well she's on the trailer, so let's head back to the shop and assess the damage. It's a sad day, guys. R.I.P. FEVO. Oh. I'll push it in the rest of the light. So the FEVO is now back in its home at the shop, and I gotta say I am pretty gutted. Obviously I thought that it would have been the fuel pump, but unfortunately the FEVO has two windows in the block that weren't there previously. So as you can see, there's one hole up top and one hole down the bottom. That's the crank right there that you can see. So yeah, you did it good. Yeah, you can see it. Big hole. So yeah, I know, you can literally see the piston. It's crazy.
There's the gudgeon hinges there.
Yep, you can probably pull it out with your fingers. There's a big window at the back of the block as well. Actually, I think I think I can pull a piece of the block out here. That is a piece of the block right there. It's got a window at the back and 2 windows at the front. They really did a job on the car, for sure. So what we assume happened was, because the fuel pump was on its way out, these guys have jumped in the car and absolutely thrashed the balls off it. Fair play, I would have done the same thing. And it's leaned out on cylinder number 4 at the back of the motor. The piston would have melted to the block and everything has smashed. So they've come around to the back of the car. They have smashed the back window, not knowing that this window actually is a bit shit and you can just push it down. But they've smashed the window, damaged the door, gotten into the car, and they must have some type of device that like literally rips the barrel off the car, because it's like torn the metal completely. So look, they literally ripped the barrel off. You can see something's like gripped it here. They rip it down and then chuck a screwdriver in here and start the car. These dudes obviously went through everything that I have to see what they can find. Unfortunately not much in here other than they probably were stoked on the sex dice that me and Tara had, OnlyFans. But for real though, yeah, they didn't find much. But what they did do is take the Fevo for a joyride and blow it up. So there's oil all over the back of the car, obviously residue from when it exploded. One thing I said to Woz, I really wish that I could have been a fly on the wall when they were driving the car and blew it up, because it must have been one hell of an explosion. Like that's pretty gnarly, but it didn't catch fire. Obviously there's no oil really went on the manifold, I guess, or there's a bit on the turbo and stuff. It would have been pretty smoky, but the engine must not have been hot enough. They didn't get very far to where the oil went on the manifold and it caught fire. There's oil all over the bonnet as well from when it pissed out. So it's kind of a good and a bad thing. I'm really happy that we got the Fevo back. In most cases, I've had 3 cars stolen in my life, and I never got any of them back. So I had an EVO 3 stolen when I was younger, never got that back. I had my Navara stolen, never got that back. This car I've had stolen, and this is the car that I got back. So hey, we have to be happy about that. That is a little bit of positive news there, but obviously we've got some things to fix. Luckily for you guys, that means lots more Fevo content on the way. Feel free to jump in the comments, let me know what you think we should do with this car moving forward. I have some ideas of my own. Obviously there's no point of us just replacing the motor. We may as well take it to the next level and do something even cooler. It is a sad day for the Fevo. I'm definitely super bummed, but I'm just happy that she's back in the shop and in our possession. If you're the thieves and you are watching this video and you stole this car, joke's on you motherfuckers, because you didn't get very far. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to follow the journey of the rebirth of the Fevo. If there's one thing about me, is I never give up, and we're going to make this car bigger, badder and better than ever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys. Thanks Woz as well. Legend boy. Peace. Bye.